Innovative content. Global audience.
Like every other sector, women are gradually taking over the vocational field, and shoemaking is not left out. While a lot of people may see shoemaking as a man's business, to this graduate of agricultural economics, Oliver, she feels that what a man can do, a woman can do even better, as she has found a passion in shoe making. In a country where white collar jobs don't seems to be in the open, or people tend to struggle so much to get job, and the rate of unemployment is at it peaks. Oliver has created a world of her own where she's thriving so well in shoe making. And you know what we do in this very program, The Young Achiever? We bring you people that have been able, young people who have been able to create a world of their own. And this is the case of this young graduate. She has been able to create her own space in a place where a lot of people feel like there is no job. People cry on the government to provide a job on daily basis. This is the Young Achiever, where we bring in the young CEOs, young Nigerians who are thriving so well, not just thriving so well, but carrying others along. Viewers, there is something very interesting about today's show. I know you will be wild like myself. You know, it's quite amazing to see young people doing well, not just doing well, but I have seen this lady, the process of making the shoes. This is a job that is very demanding and tasking, but it's quite amazing to see a young graduate doing this. A graduate, like I said, of agricultural economics, and she graduated from Delta State. Now I present to you viewers no other than Olivia Arinze Ogochu, the creative director of KRAFT, a shoemaking company in Nigeria. How are you doing? Good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning. How are you
Good
today?
morning.
Nice to see you do that. Like I'm really trained. Like this is
Thank
this is
you.
this is interesting, especially when we live in a world where or a society that believes that this particular profession is for men. But you are here today doing this is so like you're making me my gender so proud right now, and I'm so proud to be on the show with you this morning. Viewers, this is, like I said, this on this show we talk about their pains, their struggle, and their success. Now I want you to watch her do this. I feel like we shouldn't talk, she should just be doing her job, but we have to hear from her. How are you doing? How just tell us, let's start, Oliver. How did it start? Tell us your journey so far into shoemaking. What was the inspiration? All things, we live in a world where women want to do have boutique, hairstylists, sell shoes, sell jewelries, and all that. This is something quite different. We don't get to see this on daily basis. Tell us your journey into this.
All right. Good morning. My
Good
name is
morning.
Olivia, and I've been doing this for 2 years now.
Wow,
I went
interesting.
to, I graduated and I went for NYSC in Akwa Ibom, and I just picked interest, during the side class, and then I just decided like this is what I want, and I liked it, so I joined the class. And I learned it throughout 2020. I missed the lockdown. And then
Wow.
2021, I started off on my own. And here I am. I
Wow, it's
just
quite
decided to move back to
interesting.
Asaba.
And I know that the name of your brand is Soul Crafts. What
So
inspired that
Accra.
name?
Yeah, so Accra. Well, it's my full name.
Okay.
Arinze, Olivia, Ogochu, Stephanie. That's my full name.
Wow.
I want I just wanted something different and unique, and I was able to come up with my name. Actually, a
Okay.
friend of mine kind of suggested it. Why not use your full name? And that's how
Okay.
we came up with it. And it also had a very deep meaning for me. So that's it.
Now, Olivia, how did your parents took this the first time you told them? Because I know a lot of parents would say, no, you study this, you must be this, you must have a white collar job, you must go to the office. Parents sometimes, even
Yeah.
people, that is why you see African parents pushing their children into the medicine law field. But here you are doing amazingly well. What was their reaction the first time you told them about this?
Well, I told my mom, being that she's a fashion designer,
Okay.
so she has been the one like pushing. Maybe you should learn from me, learn what I do. But I didn't really want to make clothes. Like everybody mustn't make clothes. I have a sibling making clothes already. So
Okay.
I just felt like it's not something I wanted to do. And then when I met someone doing this one, and when I left camp, I came back home and I told her that this is what I want to. That she was like, shoemaking, you.
I can understand that reaction, and that is why I asked that
So,
question.
but along the line, I left camp. I made some footwears and I carried them home. But now, as a beginner, it won't be that perfect. But I was actually surprised that last week I went home and I saw that exact sandal I made for her like 3 years ago, because that was 2020. And I was like, mommy, you're still wearing this sandal? She said, yes, that is still. And then she was complaining, it's not this, it's this, that. But I was like, but you said it wasn't okay. She said, I'll wear it like that. And that was it. Since then, she's even the one typing me to tell her friends, my daughter makes shoes. She normally posts me on her WhatsApp status once in a while. So she's okay with it.
Wow. Now there seems
Yeah.
to be some kind of attraction for ladies going into shoemaking business. Why do you think that is so? We have seen quite a few of you in the country. What is going on?
Well, the thing is, there is no work, and for some people like me, there are people like me who don't like doing what many people do. Like,
Do
this is a
okay.
man's job, and I prefer doing a man's job. I just like it. I wanted something unique for myself. I saw others, but I chose this, and I feel there are people too like that. We are much now like female, putting in their best, making footwears, bags, belts, everything leather, and it's going on for where, because when a guy sees you, it's more like a guy plaiting hair. We as the ladies, we prefer like going to a guy making hair than patronizing our fellow ladies, because it's more like it's a unique something. Like, you're a guy and you're making hair, you
Making
teach me
hair.
your hair. So that's the same thing with me. People like to like come to me because, wow, I've never seen a lady making footwears, and because of it they tend to come. So it's a little bit
Patronize.
advantage. Yeah.
Okay. Now, so tell me, do you make these footwears for just male or both? They are unisex for both genders.
I make for female, male,
Okay.
kids, any size. If you like, I have customers, female customers wearing 45, 46. They are my best customers because
Okay.
they don't tend to like see their sizes
See
in
their
the market.
size.
Yeah, so I make for everybody. Actually, this was supposed to lead today. I made
Okay.
it for someone's dad. The man wears 38.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's hard to see a man, like a full grown man, like 50, 55, wearing such size.
Wow, that is
Exactly.
quite
So,
interesting. I think I want to
exactly.
patronize you too, but that will be after the show. I really need to. You're doing amazingly well. And now
Thank
let's
you.
talk about your products. Now, how do you
Okay.
feel? We live in a country where people, a society where people tend to believe foreign product more than the local product, made goods made
Yeah.
in the country. How do you feel about this?
Well, it's not easy, I must really say, because most times you try so hard to convince people. You understand? It's hard, in fact. Like, there are people that they will tell you, please, I don't do handmade.
Wow.
But in a situation whereby you just really have to convince them, tell them that, please, this thing is, it cannot even be perforate. Like, when you wear it, even if you get drenched under the rain, it's something that can still last, being that some of the products we use too are still foreign, and we also patronize our own. You get, but along the line, you feel that telling such person that this particular soul is Nigerian made soul, they will tend to like, really last, is it not Aba? You get, But then you
Yes.
just have to tell them, no, it's not like that. Even if it was made in fact, I don't normally tell them that it doesn't really matter the location where it's being produced. The most important thing is that it's durable. You can wear it, like it's long lasting. I have footwears I've made like since I actually learned it, and they are still okay. In fact, most of my footwears they don't cut. I normally give them out when I'm tired because I'm the one making them. So when I see a new trend, I just give out the old one and join the new one. You get, but I must say it's hard convincing people, especially guys. Some of them will even come. They will be pricing you, and when you tell them your price, they'll be like, "It's not handmade."
And
Just
that
because
is
they
why,
trust
and,
me.
and that was why I threw that question, because I know Nigeria tend to look down on our own product. They tend to price it
Exactly. They'll
very
be
low
like,
compared to
it's handmade
foreign
now.
products.
Exactly. So imagine making a footwear that you wear like the cost of the product is actually like 8K, and you plan on selling like 10K, and then you tell the person that this is 10K, and the person will be like, why is it up to 10K? It's not handmade. And the same person will go to the market and buy the same footwear, the same brand. You get, but because it has a name and it's foreign, they don't care about the price. They buy it and then they bring it back to us whenever it opens for you to like help them and repair.
Wow.
Do you understand now? So
Yes.
yeah, but
I
it's
understand
all
anyway.
good.
We do hope that sincerely, because of the passion people like you have for producing our local Nigerian goods, people will tend to patronize us, and you have more people coming to not just look at your work, but to buy from you as well. Now, let's talk about our startup as at the time you were starting up. Like every other business, sometimes you tend to have struggles, financial issues here and there as starting up. How was it?
Exactly.
Did you get any support from anyone?
No, I didn't.
So how was
Well,
it?
like I said, I learned when I was 7. So those period I tend to like save up. Now, Alawi NYC Nigeria they pay 33,000 naira per month.
That is true.
And Akwa Ibom was paying 5,000 naira per month, though it wasn't really steady. They can pay this month and they will leave the other month.
The
It's
other month.
normal. So whenever they pay, every month, I do like save 10K every month. You get. So
Wow.
at the end of everything, at the end of like towards October, I was already about to do my POP, like the passing out parade. I had to like tell my boss, and we went to the market. Let me not lie, I had only 80K with me,
Okay.
and I took the money to the market. We bought different materials, leather, and the most important, I had to get a bench grinder, because that's the most important in everything that we are doing. You have to file, so obviously you need the filing machine, and
Okay.
it's kind of costly. So the filing machine alone took like 1/3 of the money.
Wow.
Get. So but it's not, it wasn't easy, but I wasn't like trying to, I wasn't doing this for everybody. I already know that this is something that will benefit me in future, and this is, I don't want it to be just a normal commercial brand, just buy and
Right.
sell. I wanted it to like stay. When you hear about a particular brand, you be like, I know them for this. That's what I want. So I tend to like do everything. Even my family, my uncles, when they even hear, even one of my uncles, whenever he hears he makes shoes, they still go back to ask my mom, are you sure she's the one making those shoes? Because it's not like it's somehow to them. Hearing that she graduated, and she graduated with a very good result, and then she resorted to making shoes, is that it?
Shoes.
You get. But see, this period hand work pays. That's
It
it.
pays. It
It
pays. And
pays.
like in my intro, I did say that we live in a country where unemployment is on its peak. Like the rate of unemployment is very high, and the white collar job seems not to be coming out. So what do people do at this time? You have to just focus on your on whatever you know how to do best, and of course, do it to make money and carry people along as well. Now let's move
Exactly.
forward, Olivia. Let's talk about do you have anyone, do you have people you look up to? Because we have a very few females making shoes into shoe business in Nigeria now, but we have a lot
Yeah.
of guys. Do you have what's the inspiration? How do you get your designs? What comes to your mind when you make these designs?
The thing is, I'm the type that I don't really like, when something is on vogue, everybody wears it. You understand? I don't like things like that. And I've always loved shoes. Like when I was growing up, heels especially. You understand? So, and when I see one, I hardly wear low shoes. Like it's hard unless maybe normal sandals to go out. But when it comes to church, so I just tend like I was looking for something that just help me and picture like when you go for an event, dress up as a baby girl that you are, and you wear
Baby girl, I
shoes,
love that.
and someone has to say, "I like your shoes," and you now have to tell the person, "Thank you, I made it."
I made it.
Even if the
Ah,
person wants to pass, the person will be like, "What did you just say?" "Yes, I
you
made it."
just said, did I hear
You
you right?
get so that joy, and see, I so much have this joy. When you know that you are actually designing something, that this is your design, like you designed this and it came out. So most times, though, when it comes to design, every part of the world has a particular design reigning there.
That is true.
You get like if you go to the northern part of Nigeria now, their designs are totally different from what they are wearing here.
Okay.
So you just still have to be versatile. Someone can meet you online tomorrow. I have customers even in Kano. They tend to meet you and they will be like, "I want to
Wow.
make shoes."
I love
You
this.
understand now? And I'll ask the person, "Please, do you have any design?" I will now be waiting for the person to bring all those something like Maserati. And
Uh-huh.
then the person brings out hems and say, "This is what I want. I want hems." Sometimes you'll be surprised. I say, it's not as if nobody can make it.
Okay, I think we have issues with the network. This is quite interesting. I really do hope that network will allow this young lady to tell us more about her and this shoemaking. It's quite interesting. You know, the reason for these shows, the achievers, the young CEOs, is when we celebrate people who have not just created a world of their own, but are thriving in that field. Like I said, we live in Nigeria where we have the youth as the highest population and no jobs. A lot of people are coming out of of schools. The educational sector is just they're producing so much graduates on yearly basis, and then they don't have jobs. And of course, some others have the mindset of white collar job. I don't get a job, I stay at home. Now, this shows that if Olivia can, you can. And I love the fact that she was able to live above, that negativity of like what she did say, like her mother gave her that look when she said, I want to go into shoemaking. You trust African mothers, Nigerian mothers, like what are you saying? How can you do that? Of all things in the world. But look at her today. So I love the fact that she has been able to go above the negativity. In having in having a skill, you have to have a thick skin as well. So whatever comes with it, she did say also that people prefer the foreign products. And I know Nigerians, we are good at that. You see something that is foreign that is not even okay, you just buy it because it's foreign. And you see something that is handmade, Nigerian product, and you know this thing will be durable, but you still believe, oh, because it doesn't have one special name, it's not a foreign product, I cannot have it. No, it's not supposed to be so. This is a young girl that left school. She went through the four corners of school. She went to the world of universities. She came and she even went for NYC and she came back to say, okay, this is what I have to do. Now, this is you taking job off the government. The government cannot do it all. As individual, that is what we preach here. You need to start doing something. You can still be working and still create time to learn a trade, learn a skill, acquire a skill, and tomorrow, who knows, you might just be thriving like our Olivia today. Look at the way she's really fixing these shoes, not just sandals or pumps, but even high shoes. And this is something that is really interesting, if you ask me. I will go on a quick break, viewers. Now, don't go anywhere. I'll try and bring Olivia back anyhow because she still has a lot to tell us. I know a lot of young people watching us right now who want to connect to her, who want to say, how can I start this? How demanding is the job? And of course, how profitable is this job in Nigeria? So, don't go anywhere. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
SRTV. Innovative content, global audience.
Yes, viewers, you're welcome back from that quick break. We'll still bring Olivia back because I want her to come back anyhow. I actually wanted to call her what's going on. I think she's having a little bit of network challenges, network issues here and there. But like I said, a lot of us, I take myself for an example. When I started working, I told myself working is just not is not enough. You need to do something. So the time you don't have the energy this day to work anymore, what happened? You can't just lay about, sit at home. I started this video editing and all that. And look at us today. So please, if you want to learn, thank God we have a bar. If you want to learn a trade, a skill, please do well to do that. Welcome back, Olivia.
Sorry,
I was about calling you. I don't know what happened because people are watching and
I think it
it,
was
next.
network. I don't know. I was trying to join back in.
Okay, we have you back. That's the good news. And Olivia, a lot of young people will be asking right now. People will just see you right now and just like, wow, I admire her. I want to be like her. What do I need to do? How easy it is to come into this. If you want to train somebody, if you want to bring somebody in for mentorship, how much will that cost and how easy is that?
Well, then and now, they are not the same again. Exactly. The
No, I
economy,
know.
the economy has changed, and there is, if you notice in Nigeria now, there is a high rate of inflation, like in almost everything. I'm not discouraging anyone, but then you go all money. Oh.
You
We
go
have,
money.
and exactly, you go all
You
money.
know that,
The thing is,
Olivia, you know that saying that says food when sweet, now better money killer. So for you to come and learn something as beautiful as this, but at least Olivia, pity the young ones now. Sometimes a lot of people are still
exactly,
start coming up,
exactly,
they are trying to
exactly.
survive. So what's the best bet? How can they even connect with you? Hello, Olivia, can you hear me?
Well, the thing is, I don't really. Yes, I can hear you. Hello,
I can go
can you
ahead.
hear me?
Yes, I can, loud and
Okay,
clear.
so I think they shouldn't be discouraged. Actually, now currently, on a program whereby I want to like teach two people. Things are not easy anymore, and you will see that sometimes you see some people that have this eager, they have the passion for a particular thing, they want to learn it, but the money is not there. It's not about paying the person you're learning from. Getting your tools too matters. You can't, this is not something that you can just learn the theory part of it. You have to practice, like constant practicing. That's the only way you can
Okay,
learn. You get, and there are so
okay,
many things. In fact, shoemaking is broad. So such people, I tend to like, okay, I'm taking two people for the space of 3 months for free when
okay.
I'm done with you. But I always want people that have passion for it. If you take in someone that doesn't even know the value, the person will take it as anything.
That is
You
true.
understand? So I
Yes.
it's more like doing it for people that know that okay, they really want this, they need it. Most people are even breadwinners in their family. And depending on a job whereby after 30 days they tend to pay you, and before the money comes, everything you already have expenses that you ought to do with the money. So what do they do? That's why if it's possible, I will even advise every single, like every young person, learn something. Even in secondary school, learn it. You understand?
Yes.
I don't really do a hair, so I tend to like seeing the way the country and everything happening and the way it's turning into. I just prefer they should just try, even if it's just one particular thing that you know how to do.
How to do,
Just
and
learn
you
it.
must
Your
do it
customers,
very well.
exactly. Your own customers, they will come.
So
Obviously, they will come.
tell us your Facebook handle, Instagram. How can people even reach out to you, or if they want to make issue right now, how can they get through to you?
Okay, how to go about it. Okay,
Yes,
well,
if people that are willing to make patronize you right now, if they want to patronize
yeah.
you for a shoe, for a sandal, how can they get in
Okay.
touch with you?
Okay. They can go through my Facebook handle, Ogongwa. I'm always active there.
Okay,
Like I'm always active on my Facebook than
okay,
the Instagram. But I still have an Instagram page too. But my Facebook is always on active. Like I put it in active mode. Anytime you send a message, I'm always swift when it comes to my response. My name is
okay,
Ogongwa on Facebook. Then I
okay,
bear SOAR KRAFT on Instagram. Then my
okay.
number 081 00634024. I can always web you to anywhere. I do web you,
Wow.
and I use a very trusted logistics when it comes to web you to avoid. I not see my footwears again. No. So I don't really like stressing. I don't stress my customers. I don't like to stress them.
Wow. Now, that is quite interesting. Like I said, I'm going to patronize you after the show. Now, let's talk about how demanding is this job you do. Sometimes,
Can't
we
wait.
know that shoemaking is a very tasking job because it's involved a lot of heavy lifting and
Yeah,
all
very,
that.
very.
So, how demanding and challenging is this work you do, this shoemaking business?
I'm a girl.
Yes, I
And
know.
there are limits to what we can do.
That is
That's
correct.
just the truth. So most times you see this for a
Yes,
starter,
I
a
know.
beginner. When you use this for just a day, sleep and wake up this place, you won't be able to feel it exactly,
Wow.
but we've gotten used to it. Yeah, then sometimes after working, back pain, the way you sit to cut, filing and everything. And for someone like me, I'm actually allergic to Nora. So when I file, immediately after filing, I'll have to shower. You get,
Wow. Okay.
these are the things we just have to deal with. But just like they say, e no get road where they say they make money when they easy.
You know, easy, oh.
You
You
understand?
know, easy
There is
anywhere.
no road to success
Even those
that
people
is
that say, I want to be
success
a
that is
professional,
easy.
I want to be a banker, I want to be a professional. Sometimes,
Exactly.
when you see lawyers in court defending their clients, you will be wow because you need to read a lot, you need to think a lot, you must say it right. The job I'm doing, I'm sitting here, I've been thinking about this program since
Exactly.
yesterday. So that is how demanding, but your own is quite amazing because, like you said, you're a woman and you are still able to carry on with some of this very heavy lifting, and that is quite
Yes,
encouraging. We
exactly. Yeah,
applaud you
yeah,
for that. So
exactly.
tell us, do you have
I
any
just
student right now? How many people have you
yes,
trained? Are you
I have
training?
a
Do you do
student.
mentorship programs?
I have a student and
Okay,
she's been amazing. Like she's not really a very fast learner. People are
okay,
different.
that
So
is
she's up
true.
to me. If I'm not mistaken, she should be clocking a year this month.
Okay,
So she's not available right now. Today is her day off, so she went home. And the thing is, someone that has to learn work has to be patient.
that is true.
And
And you have
she
to be
was
humble
really,
as well so you can get the best.
she was really patient. And me, you being the teacher, you also have to be patient. They might not catch up like you. For someone like her, it took her time because she's this kind of person that is scared. If I do it, are you sure that people will be able to like it? Are you sure that we'll be able to sell? I had those doubts when I was learning, and I keep telling her that if you keep thinking like that, that means you won't move. Do
No,
it.
no.
Most times we make mistake. We are not perfect though, because yeah, it's handmade. We
That
are
is
not
true.
perfect at all. Like, so I tend to like tell her, see, keep doing it. Even if you are not doing for any customer, do it for herself. And by God's grace, she's good. Like, she's good now. I can boldly say that she can stand on her own. She can go on her own now. So might not
Wow,
really be
that
that
is quite
perfect like
impressive.
her boss, because she's just
Mm.
starting up. As time goes on, his hand, that's why they say his hand work. If you continuous practicing, that's when you can become better than how you were before. You get?
That is true. Okay.
Exactly.
Ogochukwu, we have to go on a quick break, and I think your network is still not very strong because we have a little bit of slow movement from your end. But now we'll go on a quick break. When we return, hopefully your network will allow us to do this show. Stay with us, we as we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Salvo the rich traditional taste and aroma that comes
All
with a
right.
banga meal made from Erimak banga palm fruit extract, prepared with natural ingredients. The wholesome flavor of Erimak banga palm fruit extract adds that delicious taste to your meals. However you choose to enjoy your Erimak banga extract, in a delightful meal of banga soup and swallow, banga jollof rice, or banga stew, you get the same Dixon traditional banga taste without the rigorous process involved in the traditional methods of making banga, packaged with state-of-the-art facilities in neat and hygienic conditions that puts it in a class of its own. The Erimak banga palm fruit extract is available in two sizes of 800 and 400 grams. For local and international distribution, please contact 0803 758 1466 or 0805 204 8832. Erimak Banga Palm Fruit Extract. Great taste, less stress.
Hello, viewers. You're welcome back from that quick break. Yes, this is the Young Achievers, where we celebrate struggle, pain, and success stories of those young people, the young CEO who have been able to create a world of their own, creating a niche for themselves, and of course for others, people around them. And of course, this is the story of Olivia, who we bring to you today. She has been doing so well. You can see, you could, of course, she said that herself. It has been a struggle. It has been, there has been challenges, but today she's here celebrating a brand. That is the interesting thing. And sometimes, like she said, it's not usually easy. You might be watching us right now, and you feel like, how do I start? People will say this, people will say that. People tend to criticize you. They look down on you, they give you all kinds of names. You don't even listen to anyone. Don't feel now. There's this cliche. There is this make believe in our country. I am a graduate. I can do this. I am a graduate. I can do that. Now let me tell you that particular statement has taken a lot of people backward and had helped people in stagnation for years. You cannot say you are a graduate and then you cannot fend for yourself. You can keep waiting for the government. It's fine to have a white collar job, it's fine to have an office job, but if the jobs are not forthcoming, what are you supposed to do? You were supposed to create a job of your own, and that is what she has done successfully over the years. Welcome back, Olivia. Thank God we have you back. And look at what she does. I just want you to look at these viewers. Let's put Olivia for you to see what she do her thing. I want you to view her very well. This is what she does. This is how she make the shoes. That is a very beautiful, beautiful sandals and slippers. How can you even see this and you tell me they don't have? I'm looking for a foreign product. Please, Nigerians, let's learn to patronize our brand. Look at this amazing young lady and what she's doing. People will see her and say, "No, I don't believe she did this. No, this is a man's job, or it's a man that did this. No, this is her job. This is her work from the beginning to the end." All credit to our Olivia. Well done, Olivia. We appreciate you. Well done. Well done. Thank God your network is quite Okay now, and I'm very happy to have you back. And I could sit here and watch you all day, but of course we will in time. Now tell us, how profitable is this business? Let's talk about the money now, Olivia. No laugh or no lie. Nigerians they watch. We know that any struggle, any pain, at the end of the day, there must be something to it as well. So how profitable is this shoe making business in Nigeria?
Well, I won't lie. There is this is actually a very lucrative business, but you have to use your strength. You
Okay.
understand? It's something that requires your energy and everything. But I miss that whenever work comes in bulk, people always think, because it's coming in bulk, that one is giving money because it's bulk.
Yes.
Actually, when like let's say 10 individuals, different individuals patronizes you at once, that's where you're making your profit.
Okay.
The person that is coming at once for like 30 pairs, you are giving the person a discount.
The discount.
A discount. You
Okay.
understand? The person is getting in bulk. You
Okay.
understand? But then most of these materials, we don't buy them small. There is no need. We buy in sheets.
Okay.
Buying in small, that means you don't really want to make it. But when you get it in sheets, like a particular sheet of Nora like this, it can give you like 13 pairs out of it. You understand?
Yes.
So actually, most of us, we used to say those people that used to sell material, they are the richest. Because imagine the rate at which they sell to us, they are making their own gain. And we they are selling to, we have to make our own gain. And
Gain.
you buying a particular sheet of this particular product now,
Okay.
after buying it, and you tend to like cut out more like, okay, let's say 10 pairs out of it. You understand? When you cut out 10 pairs
Yes.
out of it, the money you use in buying it has already been like tripled. You understand?
Yes.
So that's it. Someone that is very good with business and you feel that you have the energy to do it, you will not regret it.
Wow.
And
Now let's talk about how
it's
easy it
something that
is to get these
is
materials.
pleasurable, because when you see a new design, you want to try it. It's pleasurable. That's just it.
Now you talk about getting the materials, they are very expensive. Now, how easy is it for you to get these materials?
You said
You talked about the price of these materials. How easy is
okay.
it for you to get this material?
If I should call it,
Can you hear me? There's so much noise coming from your end, Olivia. Just before we wrap up, tell us how easy it is to get these materials you use for this shoe making.
they are strong. Oh. This one now is not actually Nigerian made. It's Italian made.
Okay?
They tend to import. Yeah, they tend to import them. Then those people that there are importers in the market that this is just what they import. We
Okay?
buy from them. They will tell you this particular one is Nigerian made. This particular one is from so place. They do say it. Then it depends on the particular product you want to use it for. That will determine the
Okay.
particular one you are buying. This
You're
thing now
buying.
this is Nigerian made.
Okay?
This leather is Nigerian made.
So this
And
particular one was produced here. And we want us to see it very well.
exactly.
Can you hold this for us to see very well?
Sure. Say it's
Okay?
a basket leather. We have the foreign. We have Nigerian made. This is Nigerian made. And I've
Okay?
used it for over and over. And me not getting a complaint from anybody shows you
Anybody?
that it's nice. It
That is
doesn't
quite
feel
interesting. Yes.
exactly. It's durable.
Now, Olivia, just before we go, just before we go, let's look at this is your brand. You have a brand. This is a brand, like you said, not just a brand you want to build and live, but a brand you want to see in the future that you look back and you say, yes, congratulations to me, Olivia. Now, in the past, in years from now, maybe 5, 10 years from now, where would you want to see this brand?
Hello?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I said in few years from now, where would you want to see this your brand?
In the next 5 years, then
Yes.
I want a situation whereby when you see something like this, you will be like, yeah, it's from SOAR KRAFT. That's what I want.
Okay.
Like when you see, they don't need to, the way we recognize Gucci, we
Yes.
recognize LV, we
Yes.
recognize Hemi. When you see a particular product with everything about it, you don't need a soothsayer to say, yeah, I know the girl that made this. It's SOAR KRAFT, and I know where she started. I know when she started. That's what I want.
Wow, that is
I don't
amazing.
I don't really want it to be like just a buy and sell commodity. No. I want a brand that will stay. Like just stay. A Nigerian brand. It will stay. Where you have different machines you have to use and work and employ people too. And then when you see their product, it will be very strong and not like because it's now a bigger brand, their products are no longer like before when she was making it manually. No, no, no. I want something that when I look at it, it will be satisfying to me. Like my
Ah,
hard work paid off.
paid off. Yes, and I think indeed every hard work should pay off. Now, Olivia, leave a message for your fans. There are a lot of people that will even see this interview and say, wow, 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 I can't believe she did all this. Now, what's your advice to them? And of course, we have a lot of young people as well that want to go into this, either shoemaking, fashion designing, anything, but they don't have the courage to go into this. They don't have the finances to go into this. They don't have the strength to go into this. Leave a word for them.
Hello?
Can you hear me, Olivia?
Yes, I can hear you. It's just that there are a lot of noise coming up from your background.
No, I think that noise is from actually your end. Maybe the breeze. There is breeze outside, right? Maybe.
Okay.
Yes. What
Okay.
I
I
said
hear
is that,
you.
can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
I said a lot of people might be watching you right now saying, oh, I love what she's doing. I want to be like her. But they don't have the courage to start off. They don't have the finances to start off. They don't have the strength either to go into whether shoemaking, fashion designing, editing, or anything. Now, leave a message for them, a word of advice for your fans out there.
What I have to say is that yes, there is a situation whereby it's more like what I said before. Most of them really want to start off with something like this, but they don't have the means to. I would actually like advice to person like to go for all these like even if the person can do it, I will advise the person to go for like all these small loans. There are some banks that give loan to
Okay?
youngsters like
Okay?
a little bit. Actually, you can start up with 100,000 just
Okay?
for the small. With time, you will go. I want to advise the person to like use 1 million naira and start. You
Okay?
understand? Because even if you use 2 million, 100 million to start, if you don't know anything about it, it will crash.
It will crash. That is the truth.
Exactly. So someone, I was just advise, even if it's 100,000 naira that you have, get your bench grinder. That's the most important thing. The filing machine. We call it bench grinder. And
Okay?
then this mother, there are tools. These
Okay?
are not machines.
Okay?
You can start up with it. These ones, you can't get this particular one more than 3,000.
Okay?
buy some small leather materials. There are some people that deal in small leather.
Okay.
They can help out. And with time, when the order starts, the most important thing is even the person setting up a place whereby like you tend to get customers first, clients. Know that this is my client, this is my customer. Me, I work at home. I don't have a physical shop.
Wow.
Even if you want to pick up, yes, this is my house. Even if you want to pick up, I will tell you to come over, come and pick up. You see where I'm doing it, so that you won't look at it as if I'm joking. Or maybe
Yes.
because I don't have a physical shop, you now feel like, I'll just tell you, please, your work is ready. You can come over to the house for your pickup or for your delivery. Then there are my customers that do deliver for them based on maybe they're working class, like the bankers. I carry them to their office. You understand? So it's something that you can do from the comfort of your home too.
Oh.
Just carve out a particular place. Get something like a shade. You understand?
Wow.
It's not something
Wow.
like just say, I don't have money, let me just say. If I had been doing I don't have money, let me just say. I don't think I can actually get to this level now. I've not gotten to where I want, but I know like I've grown more than I was when I started.
Wow.
And this is what we pray for. The more you do it, the more you grow. It's
Yes,
patience.
Wow, Olivia, we are so proud of you. I am very proud of you. This is not something you get to see every day. So I'm super proud of you. You were making us proud. You were making our gender very proud. Well, thank you so much for being on the show today. Viewers have been on the show, the young achievers, the young CEOs. We only celebrate young people who have been able to create a niche for themselves, making a difference, even when they say the crowd, leaving the crowd of unemployment, leaving the crowd, the hustle there, trying to get everybody holding on to one job. She has been able to create her own world. And of course, she is the graduate of agricultural economics, for you to know who I've been speaking with from the Delta State University. She is Arinze Olivia of Ogochu. Well, thank you so much for being on the show. We are proud of you. We do hope that a lot of young people we watch this and they will take a clue from you today. We do hope that your brand in the next few years will see you up there. Keep making us proud and keep making Nigerians proud. Well, viewers, thank you so much for being on the show. Until I come your way again, I will just really Princess Kessy from SRTV Studio, London. Bye.
SRTV. Innovative content.